Hey, what's up guys? It's September 9th. I skipped a month. I usually try to put one out every 2 months of just like an update on my tank so I can go back, look at it, see what kind of growth I got, and hopefully if you're interested in watching them you can see, oh hey, here's how much growth this guy got in a 2-month period. That's what I can expect if I have one of these corals. Hopefully you do better and they grow faster, but it's basically just a documentation for myself. Long story short, it's been 3 months instead of 2 because I moved and I've just been crazy busy and haven't really had time. Luckily, my tank hasn't suffered too much from the neglect, but yeah, here's the update. You'll notice that it looks a lot different in terms of the structure. I mean, it looks pretty close to the same. I hired a company to move it and they did a good job in trying to set it back up the way it was, better than I could have done. And, moving a tank though, it costs just as much to move my tank as it did to move my entire house. So if you need to move, just be ready for that. It's quite a experience and tough. I did have some bad luck. 2 of the return, the bulkheads, which were Schedule 80, like the good stuff, both of them split and broke. So it was kind of had it makeshift, put together for a little bit so that I could have water circulating from the sump to the display, and ordered them off BRS, got them and swapped them out. But yeah, it's kind of scary moving, and just glad it's over. But let's just take a look at the tank. I won't spend too much time, just kind of showing. You can see similar, the Gonapora is still over here on the left. There's that big Montipora that's really just taken off. This guy hasn't changed much. That purple chalice really doesn't have much more room to grow, but it's it's dominating that rock. It's really doing well. You can just see all the corals. They're actually looking pretty good. I only lost, as far as I can tell, 2 or 3 during the move, and you can't really blame it on the move. It could be anything. And it was, of course, the Acropora, which are finicky corals to begin with. I guess it's really... I'll get a better shot of this. I'll clean up that glass. Here's a side view of the Walt Disney. He's doing okay. He's looked better, but he's not dead, so I'm happy. But the one I lost is this guy here. You can see it's white. And I think it's called STN STN slow tissue something. It happened with that guy and this guy. So maybe it's because they're in the same area, something with the flow, I'm not sure. But they just started turning white at the tips and then went through the entire body and are dead. There's a dead coral there and there, Acropora. I know one of them was dead, maybe both. So they weren't doing too well, but all the others have survived. We've even had some, like this guy, if I can get it to focus, has hit a little growth spurt. I think part of that though is from just fragging them. Fragging is kind of a hit or miss for the most part. I feel like from the little experience I have, when you cut it, wherever you cut it, it grows faster and stronger there. But you got to be careful because sometimes you cut it and it actually kills it, hurts it. If anybody knows in the comments if that's anything unusual or special, I haven't ever noticed, at least, the hammer having a couple of its guys be like really long. I don't know what that's about. If you happen to know, let me know if it's something special or just normal and I just never noticed. Yeah, these are kind of towards the back now. If I can get it to focus. The purple and orange mushrooms, which has grown a lot, which is awesome. They look really cool, but it's kind of hard to see now from straight on because it's kind of faced towards the back. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to go too much. The big changes is my favorite part and what I'm so excited for. And if you've never had a tank and you're thinking about getting one and you can do this, trust me, you want to do this. The sump is no longer underneath. So you can see the sump is gone. It is not underneath, which is awesome. Let me show you where it is. So here's where the sump is, and man, not having something above it makes the world of difference when it comes to doing maintenance. Even though I haven't had time to do maintenance, I swap out my filters, and just not having to crunch down to get in there makes it so easy. Those things have been a blessing. They make everything so much easier. If you haven't checked them out, I would definitely check them out. I've been struggling to keep up with demand, but I have someone starting on the 20th to help me out with that. And then I've got some big plans for in here. You can see these are empty. My mixing station is not set up, but I got a low boy frag tank in the garage, and I want to set that up somewhere in here, even though room is limited, and get that going. But just a quick update for today. Stay tuned for more. I will put out another update, and hopefully in another month I'll have some time to make some more videos about reefing and all the stuff that comes with it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.